Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So recently I went back to do level 10 links video for LR Rose Goku Black, and I want to do one for LR Broly, CHEELAI Lemo as well, because I only ever did those previously with the private server. Even though LR Rose Goku Black and Broly, CHEELAI Lemo were one of the first units I got to level 10 links, I actually think LR Rose Goku Black was my first one. Because I wanted to do level 10 link showcases for when they came out on Global, but that was, you know, back before I really understood how link leveling worked, and the fact that it does take quite a long time to get units to full level 10 links, right? So I want to do, you know, one of these videos where we really sort of examine the unit, dissect the unit, and stuff like that. Honestly, I would consider at this point Broly, CHEELAI, and Lemo to have been a massive mistake. I mean, this is just unacceptable. Like, the way they're designed, it's cool. Like, they're a really nice niche unit, right? They're definitely interesting, but I don't know. You just never run them. Like, their link set is super wonky. Like, their best linking partner is Int Vados. Like, where in the hell are you going to be running them with Int Vados? Like, you go through all the, like, Tech Pycon, Goasu and Zumasu, LR Physical Cell, Dokkan Fest Piccolo. They're only on movie bosses and joint forces. Like, basically, like, they work well with, like, Janemba, LR Turles, LR Metal Cooler. Like those types of units do work well with them. But, dude, they're two category teams. This is just, it's unacceptable. Like, I understand why they're not on Space Traveling Warriors, but why are they not on Space Traveling Warriors? Like, why are two movie bosses and joint forces is it? Like, it's just, this is bad. This is not a unit. I never use this character, ever. Like, outside of using them for extreme physical, like, you know, extreme super battle road, I just, they are just, like, dead in my box. Like, I just don't even use them. Like, that's it. So, they do a lot, right? They do greatly raise defense on 12 key, lower attack on 12 key, greatly raise attack and defense on 18 key. They're getting 15% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Then they get an additional 5% attack and defense and 2 key spheres from physical key spheres. They give all allies 39% support with 2 AEGL or STR orbs. They give all allies 39% defense with 2 tech orbs or 2 int key orbs. And they also have guaranteed dodges with 7 orbs. But I don't know, dude. I just feel like you just... Here, I'm going to do this right here. So this is just to show and get the, you know, 10 orbs. So we're still not even able to get an 18 key super attack here. But at the very least, you know, we did activate the attack buff for the whole rotation. We're at 135k defense. I mean, that's pretty good, right? Because, like, we got enough orbs to where we're going to get guaranteed dodging anyway. But even after they super attack, they be at, like, 200k defense right here. They do lower attack on their 12 key. It's like, you can utilize them well, for sure. I just think if there was a better, more consistent Rainbow Orb Changer on movie bosses than what we have, sure. Like, unfortunately, you know, Tech Janemba came out, and he isn't a Rainbow Orb Changer, but not until he transforms. And it's very inconsistent for Tech Janemba to go ahead and transform, right? And then, like, Android 13's easy. He sucks ass. He's fodder. Like, he's not designed to be used on the movie bosses team. So, you just get a lot of course, like, showcases, this is how it works. Like, every single unit who's good with Broly, CHEELAI Lemo, all of them together are on this other rotation. I do truly adore that, Dokkan. Thank you so much for putting every single unit I want to use with Broly, CHEELAI Lemo on the other rotation. Kid Buu, Janemba. Again, remember, with Janemba, they are going to be sharing what? They have Shocking Speed, they have Big Bad Bosses, and they have Fierce Battle with Janemba. So Janemba is essentially their best linking partner. I mean, when we get movie bosses, Extreme Super Battle Road, I probably, like, might try STR Janemba and Broly, CHEELAI Lemo as a rotation. Again, if only they had a Rainbow Orb Changer, man, they'd be way better off. Alright, so with Turles, we'll be able to get Big Bad Bosses. We have Fierce Battle. I don't know. Because, see, we could do this. Let's just see what their defense jumps up to. They're at 67k. We get our 6 orbs. Defense jumps up to 155k, right? Like, there's just, depending upon the situation, they can just do so much. And, like, I brought a lot of orb-changing items. It's like we could turn the whole field into physical key spheres and they do just massive damage. But, I don't know. I feel like maybe this is just a me thing. But they're so, like, all over the place. I like a little bit more consistency than what this unit can give us, right? Because you're just so reliant upon orbs. I've never been, like, a guy who loves, like, nuking and, you know, units that require a lot of orbs. It's just never really been my thing. All right, well, we're going to finish this Vegito off. This is a pretty good rotation. So this Super Saiyan 4 Vegito phase is done. Next turn, I'm probably just going to massively change orbs and get a whole bunch of physical orbs. So, I mean, I guess what I'm going to do next, so typically with these level 10 link videos, especially when it comes to big Dokkan Fest exclusives, summonable LRs and stuff like that, you know, there's just so many different, like, teams that we can go ahead and look at. Like, you know, typically I'll show, like, 4 separate teams for these types of units. But, like, all we have is movie bosses and joint forces. And joint forces is just not a team I really like to run too much. I mean, sure, you know, BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO do work well when it comes to, like, LR Metal Cooler. But, like, I don't know. I'm probably just going to do a couple of different builds of, like, movie bosses and stuff like that. I mean, BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO are certainly helped out by the fact that this Int BROLY came out. And now we have a better movie bosses team where it's movie bosses / planetary destruction. That certainly does work out well because we have a couple of extra units. All right, so right here, I'm going to go ahead and big time orb change right here. And we're going to get, I'm going to try and get a Big Daddy turn right here. So look at all these Int orbs. Okay, so we'll rock Turles in slot 1 right there. Bam. And then that will give us a lot of orbs. Again, they're going to get the guaranteed dodging. They're at 100k defense. So even if we got 1 orb right there, they're at a good level. Now, if we go ahead and do this, again, they get guaranteed dodging anyway, but they also are at 264k defense, which is pretty good. And no matter what, they get 50% defense on any super attack at all. So, I mean, they're going to be, what, like 375k defense? With a 100% chance to dodge on this turn. So, I mean, obviously, I would say that's pretty good. Let's see how much damage they do. 7.92 with Turles and Kid Buu on rotation. I don't know. I feel like I see those types of numbers an awful lot. And it's just like, this unit came out during the 5-year anniversary, and they've been power crept to hell. They've gotten no extra categories. They've gotten no great partner, right? It's just very bizarre. Like, this unit, honestly, the 5-year anniversary, like, the Blue Fusions were, like, far and away the most successful units in Dokkan history at the time. And, like, the 2 Legendary Summon LRs are, like, completely tossed in the garbage. LR Rose Goku Black has, like, no teams, like, no spot where he's great, right? Even though he's amazing himself. And then BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO, it's the same thing. Both of these LRs suffer from they both suffer from lack of, like, amazing teams and good characters around them that will bring out their full power, like so many other top-tier premium Dokkan Fest exclusive and LR units. It's very bizarre and very unfortunate. Honestly, the 6-year anniversary Legendary Summon LRs, you could maybe a little bit, although the LR Universe 7 on the Universe 7 team is, like, way better than anywhere like Rose or BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO can be utilized, so I don't know. Alright, so here we are in another event. We are linked up with LR Metal Cooler, which will give us 3 links, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, and then, of course, Legendary Power. We're not going to get anything with the Android 13. Now, I decided to bring Android 13 here. He is not exactly a runnable unit on movie bosses, but just to sort of give an idea of an option, at least we're giving... You know what I think BROLY, CHEELAI, and LEMO needed? Here's what they need. So, with the 2 AGL or STR key spheres, right, they give 39% attack. 2 Tech or Int key spheres, they give 39% defense. Seems good. How about Key? Is that okay if we can give Ki to the rotation? Because, like, just stats alone is not good enough with support type abilities. You want Ki as well. Ki is ultra, mega, super important, right? Especially, like, you know, movie bosses is very LR heavy, right? You've got the LR Brolys, right? You have LR freaking goddamn Turles, who's, you know, one of the biggest dominant beasts around. Though I guess one good thing is Turles does work rather well with BROLY, CHEELAI LEMO. I mean, but then again, Turles works well with everything, right? Pretty much. Well, sort of. Kind of. A little bit. Because Turles has Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and Big Bad Bosses with them. See, if BROLY, CHEELAI LEMO did not have Big Bad Bosses, like, they would just actually be trash. Like, it's like, they would suck so much dick. Honestly, I'll say, I'm not too impressed with them. Like, it's just, they're so limited. Like, I really think it matters, you know, characters like Videl, LR Tapion, BROLY, CHEELAI LEMO, like, using their restrictions, like, of teams and links and stuff like that, like, that does matter. Like, you know, something like this in Dokkan Fest BROLY, who's on a bunch of teams, and he has great Saiyan links, and you just use them in so many different situations, but, like, for BROLY, CHEELAI LEMO, like, you kind of have to set the situation up right. I don't know. Alright, so this rotation is going to be super good, right? We're actually going to be sitting pretty in terms of links. So I'm going to go ahead and do crazy orb changing. We'll get a whole bunch of physical key spheres, and we'll see BROLY, CHEELAI LEMO enter into Big Daddy modes. That's a lot of orbs right there. Let me see what they're looking at. So that 300k defense, they have a lot of links active. Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So we should see them hit good numbers. I don't know. I mean, if you're rocking a full movie bosses with Big Bad Bosses build, like, they definitely can fit. If you get lucky with orbs, they can fit 8.94. I mean, 8.94 with no support, right? Like, you can get them the good numbers, but, like, how realistic that you're going to get 20 physical key spheres? Is that realistic to you guys? What do you think? No. The answer is no. It is not realistic under any circumstances. Ah, man, I hate to be so negative, but they have not aged gracefully. Let's just say that. Alright, second time in this video already where we've gotten double goddamn Dokkan Fest BROLY rotation, of course. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to orb change again. We'll see what they could do with just Fierce Battle with a bunch of orbs. I mean, what else am I supposed to do with this unit? I mean, you see, like, it's like we would have had a rotation where they would have given a little bit of extra attack to the Brolys, sure. But, like, they would have done almost nothing themselves. As a summonable LR, their performance would have been pathetic, pitiful. So, I mean, I'll do a little orb change in 228k right here. I mean, I guess we're just seeing a variety of different stats and situations. The other thing is I wanted them with LR Turles, but I just keep getting unlucky with my rotations. This is where me liking to do showcases and Dokkan events a lot of times ends up being folly. One of the main reasons I do this, by the way, I do like showcases on Dokkan events a lot, is because number one, I'm keeping it fresh. Like, we're going and constantly doing different fights. We're seeing different backgrounds, fighting different enemies, right? Because even though we could do like Infinite Travel History or something like that, like, it's still the same couple of stages. Like, at least, like, we're fighting, like, all these different variety of enemies and stuff like that, so I do like doing that. Plus, at the same time, while doing all these showcases, I'm also gaining medals, right? So, like, every single one of these times that I'm beating one of these events for showcases, right, it's 7 medals I'm adding. And it does matter, because, like, you know, just take this Tech Ultimate Gohan, for example, right? Let me pull up his medal listing. Right, many of these Dokkan event medals, there actually are a lot of characters at Dokkan Awaken just from their Dokkan medals. And you never know when, like, an LR or something might release that might need the medals in the future, right? So, like, units that awaken with these medals, you have 4. The Tech Ultimate Gohan medals we're grinding right here. AGL West Kai, Tech Ultimate Gohan, in Kibito Kai, and then also the LR Universe 7, like Android 17 and, you know, Universe 7 unit. All of them need these Gohan medals. So it's like, you know, it's just like when that LR Android 17 first came out, like, I had the medals to awaken him mainly just from doing showcases, right? Like that, you know, to awaken that LR from TUR to LR, you need 21 of the Android 17 MVP medals, 21 of the Blue Cow Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta medals, 21 of the new Angel Golden Frieza, and then 21 of Tech Ultimate Gohan. Interesting tech ultimate Gohan. Like, all the other characters had Dokkan Fest from the, you know, Turn of Power, except for Ultimate Gohan. They're like, yeah, I guess we'll just use his Buu Saga once, whatever. Alright, so here we're going to be able to activate Cold Judgment along with Cooler. Remember that Cooler, of course, is a support type unit as long as he's fighting a Goku family category enemy, which we are. See, here's an issue with this unit. I actually want to go get the AGL orbs right here to give us the attack buff for the rotation, but we're not going to be able to do that, right? Like, so we're just going to have to get the defensive buff for the rotation. And it's like, cool, great, but it's like, that's not, I don't know that this rotation is actually going to be that impressive. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of times where you might just be fumbling around with this character, this BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo. And it's just like, why are you going to run them when you could just run, like, a better character? Like, you have this character on here, you have Tech Janemba on here, like, some of these characters you're just sort of dicking around with. Or, again, you could just run, like a character, like, a more brain-dead BROLY character. Just, you know, how about easy A STR LR BROLY, right? We just toss him in there, and we're good to go. Damn it, I got to go into another... I'm getting such bad luck with this showcase in terms of, like, the team, like, and stuff, because we're just going to destroy this Gohan. All right, well, whatever. I guess we'll go, we'll do one more run with movie bosses, and then we'll finish up. At the very least, we have sort of jumped around, seen a bunch of different numbers from BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo. Again, they could give nice attack support, or they could give the defensive support with orbs. I feel like the best utility this unit does offer, though, is probably the guaranteed dodge with 7 orbs. That can be very good in difficult content. You certainly can get BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo to look pretty good. Like, if you run them with the physical percent, like, support Super Buu, right, creating all those physical orbs for them, they could be very damaging, as well as getting, like, the buffs and stuff like that. But guess what? Like, unless you're running, like, some, like, you know, I don't know, physical Cooler for, like, the extreme physical lead, like, those two characters aren't, like, they don't interact. So, you know, if physical, the 50% Super Buu and BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo had an actual, like, you know, category lead where they could be run together, that would be different. But unfortunately, they do not. Alright, so we'll do one more final run here. Finally, we can actually link them up with LR Turles. Let's not have LR Turles steal the show. Alright, so here's an actual rotation where we'll be able to get a bunch of physical type orbs without changing orbs or anything like that. We do have 4 links: Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Let's see what BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo can do on this rotation, right? And they are able to get up to a number of 4.47. I mean, they aren't getting any support, right? Because LR Turles is only supporting Terrifying Conquerors, which BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo are not on. Yeah, they're good, but it's just like, what's the point, right? Like, you know, I hate to be Mr. Debbie Downer for poor BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo, but they just don't... They're just not up to snuff with the most recent, like, big power creep, big bad monsters we've gotten recently, right? Like, how is BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo as a summonable LR, like, comparable in any way to what, like, Videl does? Now, you know, it does suck, but, like, Videl in a certain sense is going to be, like, I almost feel like Videl's, like, the benchmark, because, like, every unit's going to come out, and then it's just like, oh, well, they're not Videl, like, what's the point? What's the point, huh? So, dude, I don't know. We'll do one more turn, and then we're probably gonna finish up here. I mean, you guys can let me know what you think of the LR, BROLY, CHEELAI, and Lemo. They're fine, but unfortunately that's it. Okay, so this is a rotation, right? So we'll be able to give a nice little support type buff to the whole rotation. Bam, right there. But at the same time, we're now not going to be able to get like an 18-key super attack, right? I don't know. Here, I'm going to do this for LR Turles. I do want to make sure we get the support type buff, which we can right there. There's our 4 type orbs. So they're going to be at like, what, like 160 or 70k defense like that. They'll get a little bit of a support buff from Janemba. They're giving a little bit of a support buff. I mean, 3.52 without even getting your 18 key is solid, but yeah, I mean, they're good. this is a unit, like, I myself, like, I never use them, too. Like, it's just, like, there's almost, like, never any situation. Like, if I was going to run into, like, extreme physical super battle road, like they could definitely be good in there. Like, you know, you run a rotation with them and the 50% super boo, and, like, you're definitely in business. But I would say, for the most part, this LR is probably just not a unit you're going to be rocking too often, right? So, let me know what you guys think of Broly, CHEELAI, and Lemo. I mean, we definitely did see a number of different, like, attack stats and defensive stats and stuff throughout this video. The quirky link set obviously doesn't hurt them. The 2 category teams also does not help them. Or, no, the quirky link set does not help them, and their 2 categories does not help them either. So, let me know what you guys think of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.